Okay, welcome everyone to this Motzei Shabbos. Motzei Shabbos going into Parshas Re'eh as we learn the Mishna Yomis for Shabbos Kodesh, which is the fourth parak of Beitza, Mishnah Daled and Mishnah Hey, and we are learning, sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Abraham Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, that the neshama should have an aliyah. We also learn Lila Nishmas Kasi Bas Shlomo, the for Shalema for Yomis ben Chayei Sarah, and for the schus of Abraham ben Yom Benish ben Malki Yudis and family. We also learn, sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family, and Refu Shalema for my Shver, Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka. He should have a refuah shalema b'sek shaychel Yisrael. Now we know we're not allowed to make a keli on Shabbos, and therefore ein pochsinas aner. You can't take a clump of clay and scoop it out to make a lamp mipnei shuais kli, because you're making it into a vessel. Not only that, ve'enoisim pchamim b'yom you can't manufacture coal on Yom Tov. That's also considered a keli. Ve'en choytchinas apsila l'shnayim. You can't cut a wick into two wicks, because then you're making a new wick, which is also a keli. Rabbi Yehuda says you could take one wick and burn it with a fire, causing it to become two wicks, because it doesn't look like you're making two wicks. It just looks like you're lighting the wick. Now, Mishnah Hay tells us that they used to roast fish. You're allowed to do that on Yom Tov, Leichel Nefesh, but they used to roast fish on a piece of pottery. So, ein shoivin es acheres, you can't break pottery to make a platform for the fish. Ein choytchen an niyar, you can't cut paper to size, litzleis by maliach, to roast the fish. Again, you're making a keli. Ve'ein gorfin taner v'kirayim, you cannot shovel out an oven or a double stove from pieces of plaster that fell from the roof of the oven, because that would be considered repairing the oven on Yom Tov. Avol mechapshin, they used to put the bread, it was an art, they used to bake the bread on the wall of the oven, and if there were pieces of ash or dirt sticking up too high from the floor, you could press it down. Aval mechapshin, you could press it down that it shouldn't burn the bottom of the bread. Ve'ein makifin shtei chavius lishpais alein as hakdeira, you can't bring two barrels next to each other to put a fire in between them and support on the two barrels a pot. You're not allowed to do that. That's considered a malacha akin to building. You can't support a unbalanced pot with using a log, because this Mishnah is going according to the interesting sheet of Rab Nechemia, that you could only move a keli for its primary purpose. And since the primary purpose of the log is for fuel, you can't move it to support a pot, or to support a door. We don't pass like Reb Nechemia. Another halacha, the ein manhigin es behema b'makel b'Yom Tov. You can't lead an animal with a stick on Yom Tov, because that gives a look that you're taking it to the marketplace. Reb Eliezer, Reb Shimon Matir, Reb Eliezer, Reb Shimon says you can. They hold that doesn't give it such a look. Okay, Rabbi Say, let's remember now, first of all, that we learned 3 blot tonight in the Daf Yomi, so tomorrow night we're going to be 1 daf ahead. That's because on Tuesday evening we will not have a shir this week because of the Q&A in Ergen Shirei Torah. Remember, this week the Daf Yomi is at 8:35, Be'ezras Hashem. Also, we are looking for a sponsor for the Chumash this week. We do not have a sponsor for A. 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. What a haul tonight. A very great job, everybody, and have a wonderful evening.